Hey everyone, I'm Steve Nash.
And I'm Felicia, and this is our review of Pressure Matrix.
Pressure Matrix is a futuristic game show where runners try to survive the ever-changing matrix. In the box you'll find 50 two-sided tiles with 4 nodes on each of them, 5 colored runners, control markers for each runner, a scoreboard to keep track of credits, blackout tiles to black out nodes, and 3 dice to move your runner. Players will play until one player runs out of control markers.
Here's how you'll set up the game. Randomly place tiles to form the matrix. The size of the matrix will depend on the number of players. Each player chooses a color and takes those control markers and places their runner at an empty corner tile. Each player will start with 10 credits. Finally, place the pressure level at green. You're now ready to play Pressure Matrix.
Here's what your turn will look like. First you roll the 3 dice. If the pressure is green, you take the lowest die as movement. If it's yellow, use the middle die, and if it's red, you take the highest number. This is the number of tiles you can move. You must move all spaces and can't visit the same space twice. You can't pass through another runner, and you can't pass through a tile completely blacked out. If you roll a 6, for example, and have nowhere to go, you lose a control marker. If you rolled a small number like 2 or 3, you move your runner to any tile in that distance. Once you land on a tile, you can choose which mode you want to activate. When you activate that node, you do what it says and then black it out. You have to activate one even if it's bad. Once that is done, the next player does his move.
Let me explain the tiles a little. The nodes have special symbols on them which summarize what kind of action you should expect from this node. Some will make you win credits, pay credits, give credits, steal credits, flip over the tile, teleport to any tile you want, discard a control marker, reclaim a node with a marker, and finally something special. As you play the game, more and more nodes get blacked out and the playing area becomes really small as the pressure increases. When a player is really trapped, you know the end is near since he loses 1 control marker per turn. When he runs out, you have 1 more turn to get credits. Players are running around hoping to land on tiles which are good and trying to keep their credits high above the other players. In the end, the player with the most credits wins.
The game is fun and challenging but a little slow at first. Every game will be totally different since they give you so many tiles to form the matrix with. But in doing so, players will spend some time in reading each node before moving. The numbers on the tiles are good since they help remember which tiles are good and which to avoid. The thing with the game is that it's strategic at first, but then becomes very controlled by your roll, which kind of makes you feel like you're in a pressure matrix for real. Towards the end, you roll and just move to the spot which you can move to. It's fun when you purposely block another player from moving, but then again, make sure you're winning, since you're bringing the game to an end quickly. The rulebook is nice with images and examples of play. There are some nodes which are incredibly good and everyone is fighting to get that one. I want to also mention that there are nodes which move or remove blackout markers. So nodes can be used more than once during a game. It's a pretty good game and we're giving it a 6.5 on 10. It got a little too random towards the end of the game.